my nerds. I think it's about time that we sit together and I talk about my attention package. As a cognitive ergonomist and right now a student in one of the highest ranked university in Europe, definitely I have a attention package. I have a focus and attention routine. And if you follow Ergo Daily before, if you watch my previous video, you know that I always say, oh, get ready your attention package, or I'm ready with my attention package. I'm doing my routine. So I think it's about time that we sit without any short videos or study with me or study with a cognitive ergonomist videos. We just sit and talk about them. I won't go into anatomy and neuroscience details, but I must say our brain loves routine. Our brain loves a plan to follow and follow it without stress. New plan, new day, new details to follow give our brain stress. So that's exactly why you should design a very easy attention routine, productivity routine for yourself if you want to be productive or focus on your job, on your study, or whatever you want or plan to do. The easiest part is your five senses. Find things that reminds you and reminds your body that it is exactly time to study. For example, I won't show you, but I have a really specific type of pants for when I want to study. It doesn't matter. I am at library, I am at the university, or even I am at home, but I want to study. If I want to study, I must have those pants. So they remind me that it is time to sit, not to think, not to eat, just to study. I never eat with my study pants at home. For example, I can show you here. It's so random and cheap, easy hand cream. But hand cream reminds my hand that I'm not eating, I'm not watching TV, I'm not watching series, I'm not playing. It's time to sit and type. Speaking of touching and smelling, I always talk about my sun cream. It really depends on the day. How much makeup do I want to have? Where I'm going? Is it sunny or rainy or whatever? But sunscreen is always on my attention package. It I'm telling you, it doesn't matter the price, it doesn't matter the brand. I think it's the cheapest one that I have at home right now, and maybe it's the more expensive one. And there is 3 or 4 other sunscreens that I have. It doesn't matter. The most important part is that when my hands and my face is greasy because of sunscreen, it's not dry, my body knows it's time to attention. You never wear sunscreen for playing at night or going shower or having lunch in the kitchen. Smelling and having one specific study perfume could really help. This one is super cheap, I think €2 or less. Obviously, it should have a good smell because you don't want to get headache from your perfume. It should be light and to take your attention from a study to your smelling and how you smell good. But at the same time, if you teach your body that there are a specific smell like your sunscreen or your perfume, then your brain and your body and your muscle memory, everybody knows that it's time to sit, type, and write and think. The other important tools that you should have, I believe, it's having glasses. I mean, I need glasses for watching the screens, but at the same time, this one is a blue light protector. This one has blue light protector. So if I want to study at night, it will affect my sleep. And at the same time, again, I'm learning the muscles on my face that when you have these feelings, when you have this feeling, it's time to focus and time to attention. And You should start to thinking and be aware. So I'm so proud of this. This is one of my latest addition to attention package. But right now I have separated my study AirPod from my walking and talking and chatting and having fun AirPod together. So I must tell it started from some silly mistake or accident. It was my old AirPods. They have some problem in microphones and everything. But at the same time, I studied with it for around 4 or 5 years right now. And this one gets connected to my laptop. But this one somehow makes some games and didn't connect to my laptop. So at the beginning, I didn't want to spend my time in library with working with Bluetooth program and everything. But then I start to realize my body get used to study with this one. My body knows with the type and how they're designed to be into your ears and everything. It worked and it was working, and it is good because with this one I cannot right now with this one I cannot go to Instagram, I cannot go to YouTube, I cannot play, I cannot call or chat or send voice messages for anybody. This one just gets connected to my laptop. So when I want to study, I want to write my assignment, I want to write some important email, I only play Study with a Cognitive Ergonomist videos, I start to listening and work. So because I don't know, are you familiar with some songs? The So because the design and format is completely different, my brain learned that this one is for having fun, listening and dancing and chatting, and this one is for sitting in library and work as fuck. And one other thing, I don't have it, I cannot show you, but I have some breathing method, something like a square method, or I'm so many stairs. For example, in Stockholm University or Flemingsberg, I'm out of breath when I find a good table. So I know if I start to study when I'm out of breath, it would be stressful to my body. So I start to have some relaxation or some attention improve breath methods to make sure that my body is calm and ready to study. And then I will study with my pro coffee or my hand cream or anything else that I want to start to study. And I think the final part is eating. This one is empty, but it was the only study snack that I have at home right now. So I try to have some protein bar and nuts and some kind of cookies that they don't make sounds when you're eating, so they are suitable for libraries at the same time, but they make you full and they make you not to want to eat more for a longer time when you're in library. I like some protein drinks. There are some protein food to go. I will let it here for you. So they are so good. You drink one bottle, but you are full for 4 or 5 hours. Obviously, with some little things, but I never for. But still, it's about getting your body used to attention situation. So it's better when you have food only for study and you have food only for eating at home and having fun. I don't have in my mind that I had pizza at library and at the same time I was writing right so fast. Maybe it was 5 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, but I'm sure I try to have a really specific food at libraries. And speaking of eating and drinking, I'm sure you saw my flasks In my videos, I always have around 2 or 3 flasks with me, or maybe I have some protein bottles. I bought them and just drank them. One of them, and both of them are empty right now. One of them has always water. It really depends on the day, but one of them always have water. One of them always have tea. Sometimes when I want to have coffee, I brought my milk and protein powder inside my flask and then just buy 1 cup of coffee and add it to my protein shake and make it pro coffee or protein coffee. But yeah, I can say at least I will have 2 different flasks and 2 different bottles because you need to be hydrated. Your brain needs water, your body needs water for attention and focus. And at the same time, caffeine from tea or coffee will help you to fight tiredness and fatigue a little more, to be more focused on what you want to do. And obviously, these are not important for attention focus, but they are important to have it in all of your bags. Don't remember your library card always because it may not happen, but it may happen that you need to show your card, and at the same time have some painkiller or tampon or tissues or something like that because you don't know what will happen. And if you want to study in library for 5 hours, 7, 10 hours per day, you don't want to come back home for headache or stomach ache or cramps or anything. And I think it looks silly, but at the same time, I always forgot. It is the one thing that I think maybe forgot sometimes. Don't forget to bring pen and paper. You know how much moving your hands and writing it good for your motor learning and understanding and your muscle memory, and all of them will help your brain. So have it in your bag. I know it's technology era. We type 95% of the time, but sometimes even doodling, even writing a few things may help you more than you know. So even if you don't plan to write something, if you don't want to write something, a pen and a paper or a notebook, it's a good thing to have. So this is what do I have in my bag study edition. I can definitely say and insist that you doesn't need to have my pattern. It's important that you design your own pattern according to your lifestyle, your needs, your body, your brain. I'm sure if you see it or if you just pay attention to your study for 1 week, you will realize what helps you and what doesn't help you, and then you will start to design. If you want to be more focused, if you want to be more productive, what do you need and what do you want to have in your bag and in your package for a study. Definitely, it doesn't matter what brand are you using. It doesn't matter if you're buying your food right away or bringing them from home. Believe me, your brain wants sustainability, your brain wants routine. So as long as you follow same path, same plan over and over again, you start to teaching your body and your brain that it is your attention plan. And if you mix something together, one day you have it with hand cream, one day you have it with, I don't know, foot cream, one day you study in the room, one day you study on bed, it would be more stressful for your brain. If you have any kind of routine, tell me here. I would be happy to hear. If you have any question about my package, about my study routines, if you want me to talk about some specific subject, absolutely tell me. I will be so happy to read them. Don't forget my challenge. I have my brand versus AI challenge. For any new subscriber, I will fight AI for more 3 seconds. So join my channel, join my challenge, and let's fight AI together. Mwah! Bye for now.